In this video, we will discuss regarding the ejector assembly, which is in the moving half. You are seeing that there are two plates. One is this one and the other one is this one. There are two plates, 1, 2. So one plate is called a ejector plate. This one is a ejector plate, and this one is called a retaining plate. Now you can see that the thickness of the ejector plate is more than the retaining plate. So it can be recognized immediately by seeing the thickness of the two plates. The ejector plate is thicker than the retaining plate. So we will discuss first the retaining plate. This is the retaining plate, and you can see there are various holes. At the corner, this one, there are 4 holes, 1, 2, 3 and 4. They are tapped holes. And here it is M8. Here it is M8. Now these holes are there so that the ejector plate and this one, that is the retaining plate, can be assembled. As you have seen, this is the tapped hole. This is the tapped hole on the corner, and in the ejector plate, this is the ejector plate. In the ejector plate, at the corner, this one, and this one, they are counter bored holes. I can turn it. They are counter bored holes. Now you can see this is a counter bored hole at the corner. So the socket head cap screw, this is the M8 socket head cap screw. It will come through the ejector plate and it will go into the tapped hole in the retaining plate, and both the plates will be assembled. Now you can see that the socket head cap screw has gone into the tapped hole, and through this both the plates is assembled. So the function of these 4 holes at the corner is that they are assembled with the socket head cap screw. So the function of the counter bored hole in the ejector plate and the tapped hole in the retaining plate at the corner is explained. That is, they are there so that both the plates can be assembled. Now you are seeing this is the retaining plate we are discussing. Now you are seeing that there are 4 holes, 1, 2, 3 and 4. They are counter bored holes. Now you can see they are counter bored holes. They are counter bored holes. You can see this is a counter bored hole. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now they are there so that the return pin or the push back pin can be assembled, can be there. This is the push back pin with a shoulder, and this is a standard pin with a shoulder which is used as a push back pin or a return pin. It will come here like this. It will come like this, and you can see that they are floating in the hole. They are not fixed, they are floating. This float is required so that when the ejector assembly moves, these return pins can adjust themselves in the hole in the core plate. So these 4 holes are for the 4 counter bored holes are there in the retaining plate for push back pin. So now I will disassemble it. So the function of 8 holes is explained. Now there are another 4 holes. You are seeing this one, 1, 2, 3 and 4. They are clear holes. They are not counter bored holes. And here the ejector guide bush. This is the ejector guide bush. You can see it is a ejector guide bush, and in the middle there is a shoulder. In the middle there is a shoulder. So it will come here like this. It will come here like this. And the ejector plate will come, and both will be aligned. Both will be aligned through the ejector guide bush. That is the outside diameter. This outside diameter, it acts as a dowel, and it aligns this outside diameter will go to the ejector plate, and this will go to the retaining plate. So these 2 outside diameters of the ejector guide bush, they act as a dowel. And inside hole, there is a inside hole. Inside hole, the ejector guide pillar will come here, and the ejector assembly will move on the guide pillar. You will see, when you see the other videos, you will see how it functions. So now I have explained the function of all the 12 holes. That is the 4 tapped holes at the corner, 4 counter bored holes here for the return pin, and 4 clear holes for the ejector guide bush to align the ejector plate and the retaining plate. So this is the retaining plate. The material is C45 or 1.1730 or EN8, and it is not hardened. C45, that means it is a steel containing 0.45% carbon. 0.45% carbon. So now we will discuss regarding the ejector plate. This is the ejector plate. Now I have already explained to you the purpose of these 4 counter bored holes at the corner. These are the 4 holes. These are the 4 holes. These are also counter bored holes, and here the ejector guide bush will come. Here the ejector guide bush will come like this. Yeah. So it will sit, the shoulder diameter will sit in the counter bore, and it cannot go out. The shoulder, the function of this shoulder is to retain this one, that is the shoulder. It retains, it does not allow the ejector guide bush to go out of the ejector plate. So the function of this 4 counter bored holes, are is explained. Now if I turn it, you will see that there are 4 tapped holes, small tapped holes. 1, 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Here it is M3. Now here a stop disc will come. This is the stop disc. This is the stop disc, like a washer, having a countersunk hole. And this is the countersunk screw. So through the countersunk screw, this stop disc will be assembled in this tapped hole. Now you can see this is the stop disc, which has been assembled with the ejector plate with the help of a countersunk screw. So there are 4 of these stop discs, and I will assemble all to show you the complete assembly. So quickly I will assemble it. Now you can see all 4 stop discs, they are assembled in the tapped hole. Correct? Now this is the bottom. This is the bottom. Now we will assemble both the plates, that is the ejector plate and the retaining plate. This is the ejector plate. Now we will keep it like this. We will insert the ejector guide bush. This is the ejector guide bush. It will go into the counter board holes. Yes. Now this is the retaining plate. I will insert the push back pin here. So the push back pins have been inserted, and now it will be assembled with the ejector plate. Now this has aligned, the retaining plate is aligned. It is not assembled. It is aligned with the ejector plate through the ejector guide bush, which acts as a dowel. The outside diameter acts as a dowel. Now we will assemble it. Now we will assemble it through the socket head cap screw. This is the socket head cap screw. It will go here. Now you can see that now you can see that the both the plates, that is the retaining plate, this is the retaining plate and the ejector plate, both the plates are assembled with return pins. Now you can see that return pin is having a float in X direction, in Y direction as well as in X direction and in Z direction. So when it moves to eject the molding, this can adjust itself into the corresponding hole. Now when you see the other videos, you will understand how it works, the function of this is known as the ejector assembly. This is the ejector assembly of mold base, not mold. Not mold. You can see here there is nothing. Here there is nothing. But this is known as retaining plate. So it retains it retains the ejector elements and sprue puller. When you see the mold, you will see that here the counter board holes will be made, and through which the ejector pin will come, and this ejector pin will go through the core back plate. It will pass through the core back plate and it will go to the core plate, and it will, when it moves forward, it will eject the molding. That you will see. I will put up those videos also, so that your concept will be clear as to how this ejector assembly moves. So this is the ejector assembly of mold base. This is the actual mold base from DME. Now you can also look about the complete assembly of the mold base in my book, that is Injection Mold Design Basics for Thermoplastics, the by Pramod Kayal. The reference of the same is given in the description box. It is an e-book. It is published on Amazon.com and it is available in India as well as other countries like USA, UK. It is available throughout the world. It is a digital book or it is a Kindle book. So before buying this book from Amazon, you have to download the Kindle app on your. You have to download the Kindle app on your mobile or laptop and then buy the book from Amazon.com. The book will be downloaded to your mobile or laptop and then you can view it. This book is done on 3D platform and all the figures, they are in 3D for easy understanding. Those who want to make a career in the injection mold design field, it is a must that they buy this book and go through it. They will be immensely benefited. Thank you.